pick up the
Hello,
kids
I'm Alan.
every Thursday. And on this particular day, his daughter had a band concert and the son had baseball practice. So my job was to get them all safely where they needed to be, and I failed. Let's just go to this lovely little restaurant that has an indoor playground. We'll get a snack, and we'll just hang out for about an hour before I have to start dropping you off everywhere.
Yeah.
So we get them all fed, and the boys take off running for the playground, and the girls jump up to leave.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I hear, boom,
Uh-oh. What was it?
Like a thump.
like a big, hard thunk. From the, I'm assuming, almost soundproof play area. Everybody looks up.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
And what's going on when you guys look up?
And his son, Cole, I'll say his name. Cole.
Hey, Cole.
Hey, Cole.
He's sitting at the base of the slide, and he has his hand on his head, and he just looked at me, and he said, I hit my head.
Okay.
And then he starts squalling. I mean, bawling is bad. So he comes running out, and you know, and he says, I think I'm bleeding. I think I'm bleeding. And you know
Look
what happens with
happened to my
head wounds?
head. It's indented.
You can gash pretty much anywhere on your body, and it might bleed a little bit, except on your head.
Yeah.
Oh, what part of the head? Like
It was
forehead?
in his hairline. So
Okay.
it was in his hairline about 1 inch, 2 up into his hairline. So not on his face, thankfully. But so he's holding it. I said, oh, take your hand away just for a second.
You see any blood at this moment?
Well, it's a little bit on his fingers.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
And he takes it away and gusher. We have a gusher.
Oh, we have a
It was
gusher.
bleeding. It wasn't spewing in the air, but it was bleeding a lot.
Oh.
So I'm like, I just slam my hand back on it. I grab some napkins and slam it down.
Was it making a noise like a clogged drain? Like
stop
a
it. Stop it. Don't make
Okay.
it worse. Don't make it worse. So I'm just standing there, and all the kids are looking at me like, you're our fearless leader.
You
You're
broke-
our protector.
Yeah.
You're our
my
legal
brother.
You're our legal guardian in this moment, and not our mother. So that's what I'm like, oh my God, all these thoughts are going through my head. Oh,
Did the words I'm going to call dad ever come out?
oh, that's the first person I call. Like,
Oh, not you. It was your kid, but anyway.
we had a little accident. And this person comes over wearing scrub pants and a T-shirt. I'm like,
good.
oh, thank God. I was like, you know what to do, don't you? He's like, well, I'm a dentist. I said, close enough.
Yeah.
That's more than I am. He put the gauze on it and he taped him up like he'd been out. He'd been the Vietnam War. He just looked like he had been in he was a casualty. It was like, oh, this is really bad.
By this time, the ambulance is coming.
Oh my God.
Anybody call 911?
No,
Okay.
because I mean it was a head gash. So they gave him staples in his head.
Staples?
That's ultimately what he
Well,
had.
good
to
news,
have.
he didn't get stitches.
You know,
he got
Alan
staples.
wanted
Oh,
to be
my God.
there, but they said it's going to take me another half hour, and the doctor said we can't really leave it open that long. So he was a trooper. The worst part for him was getting the wound cleaned out. It was bigger than 1 inch. It was a pretty good gash.
Yeah.
And
boy.
he had to get he didn't, thank God, the doctor did not show him the needle when he was going to have to get the numbing shot. So
in the head, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But he took some of the solution that was in the needle and he squirted it on it. And he told Cole the truth. He said, look, buddy, he said, this is going to be the worst part.
God, I
He
hate
said,
when a
just
doctor
want you to-"
says that.
But, you know, he's
Like,
being
it's
honest
gonna
with him. So Cole was holding my hand and I said, okay, baby. And we prayed and he put the needle in and I watched. I couldn't believe it.
He took it like
and
a champ.
I watched. He just sat there and he was waiting for it to hurt, waiting. And he's like, I don't feel anything. I was like, thank you, Lord. He didn't feel it.
Shut up.
And then they did the staples, and you know he's like, "I look like Frankenstein." I said, you look great. Well, then I had to. So everything was fine. Dad showed up. He took care of it, and I had to rush the daughter to band performance. And there's the mom,
You saw the mom. You had the. Oh.
and I was like, "I've got to go up. I've got to go apologize."
Did she
Yeah.
know yet what had
She
happened?
knew.
Alan had called her.
because I don't have her number. And I
Have you ever
went
met
to
her before?
Yeah, I met
Oh,
her.
you-
before.
okay, good.
And I walked up to her and I said, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. She said, don't worry about it. She was like,
What?
kids.
Wow.
She could not have been cooler because I
Good.
was like, thank you, Lord. Because, I mean, I would hope I would be, because accidents happen.
I guess she's had boys the whole
She's
time.
had
You've-
boys.
yeah.
Well, he was just, he was going up. This is a lesson to children. Don't go up the slide the wrong way.
That's
the
what
lesson
happened.
we
That's how he
learned.
did it.
I've missed that part. He was trying to go, it's a tube slide.
Yeah.
And so he didn't duck his head down far enough and full force banged it. And it just popped his head open. And she said, don't worry about it. These things happen. I was like, thank you so much for being so cool about it. Because, I mean, she said, no, it's not a big deal. Boys are boys. Things happen. It's fine.
Oh, man.
I'm like,
Did you
okay.
just see the...
I said, are you mad at me, Cole? He said, why would I be mad at you? I was
Yeah, it
like,
wasn't your
"Thank
fault."
you."
Yeah,
I know. I
he
said,
ran
but
into it.
I said, well, I was supposed to be, watching out for me. He said, well, you saw me.